He's going to use kisses to try to shut you up because he just wants to go to the promised land.
And then you pin him down. You pin him down and then you tell him the story furthermore.
You just...
in his ears this time.
At this point, you're assertive and aggressive like a tigress. You don't let him go. You don't let him take control at this point. It's your story. It's your plot.
And then you go down on it. Let's assume this is the man.
This is him, Oga.
You're telling him the story in his ears.
You're seducing him.
You rub his chest. And in his mind, he's like, what has taken over this woman?
What have you done to my wife?
What? Who are you?
Yeah.
Where are you from? And you will tell him,
it's still me, baby.
You don't know what you're up against. Now, this is much more effective when the guy is not around. Yeah. When your partner is not around. You can play with his sensory nervous system through your voice.
That links to his brain.
Guess what? What do you think I'm wearing? You can see how soft my voice is, right? Women, you have to learn how to use your bedroom voice. It's so important. It's not every time you say, so what do you think I'm wearing? That's
not sexy.
That's not, you have to every time be soft to use your feminine. That's how you cash out.
So baby, what are you wearing?
Why you holding?
I'm the man.
Oh, your tongue caressing the crevices of my mouth ever as. I love what you're doing. And then I push you into the bed, make you close your eyes, and I graze my fingers from the crown of your head to the sole of your feet.
That man is a gunner.
Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Jane Lawrence and I come with a lot of juicy content. And we have...
I'm your usual sizzling girl, Esther Maka. I'm happy to be here.
I'm in my element whenever you're here and I'm so happy that you're here.
Same here.
Okay, so in this episode, we're going to talk about how you can create that visual scene through whispering in your man's ears in such a way that it creates a bond between both of you, especially when he's not around. And Esther is going to carry us through it.
Yeah.
Is it you that would carry us through it?
Yeah.
Yeah, because you were the one who suggested this conversation. So let's go.
My darling, this is a psychedelic, deep psychology. You have to pull this off. You have to be very intelligent. No shallow bubblehead can do this. This is for the strong ladies.
This is shallow bubblehead.
Yeah. So, you know, when you talk about oral sex, you know, whispers in the ear. Some people think it's just about talking dirty. Oh, hit me hard, daddy. Oh, give it to me. No, it's much more than that. Okay. This is about creating intricate tells in his ears that connects to his brain and takes him on journeys to where he never expected to go. Hey, it reminds me of that saying. Taking me to where I don't know. So let's say he went on a trip, he just came in, he's been out for like 2 weeks and you guys have missed yourself so much. And then he comes in and you're cuddling. This is not when he's eating dinner or watching football. I mean, everything, you guys have retired for the night. The ambience is right. Maybe soft, slow music is playing in the background. And your head is on his chest and you're, you know, touching him, and then you tell him, I want to tell you a bedtime story to help you sleep better.
Yeah.
And he probably goes like, am I a baby? And you're like, you're my baby. Just don't argue. Just listen. Just picture this scenario. Like, you went on hiking and then you lost your way. And he's like, I lost my way. You say, yeah, just listen. Okay, you lost your way. And then you're trying to find the way. And across from the mountain is a little river flowing, and you're thirsty and you want to go there. You probably want to just dip your feet in the water. And then as you come closer, you see a bombshell of a woman, and she's in her birthday suit. And he's like, huh? And you're like, yeah, she has absolutely nothing on. Now he's a man.
Yeah.
And men are visual creatures. He's beginning to, you've given him the plot. He's beginning to act out the script. He has entered into the script. Now you're the script writer and you're in his head.
And he's the editor. He's the one who is curating all of this script that you're telling him. You see, go on with the story.
Okay.
A woman in a birthday suit washing her what?
Her undies, she bends down. Remember, she's in her birthday suit. Her legs are slightly apart, and then she goes
glistering, glowing,
because she just came out from bathing in the water. Her long hair is just
wet and wavy.
You're in the spirit. And then she's just bending down, and as she bends down, the V shape
is in display.
And
your admiration.
And then you're coming and you're wondering, who is this damsel? You're wondering, you're coming closer, and then she turns.
Lo and behold, your wife.
No, not yet.
Not yet. Okay.
The mystery is still there.
Okay.
And she turns, and her dark, mesmerizing eyes locks with yours. She looks familiar. You just can't remember where you saw her, and then you're drawn to her. Trust me, at that point, the staff of the kingdom is strong. I'm trying to be careful here because the staff is stiff, and
all this while you're saying this story, you're saying it with the mildest of tone, your softest voice, your bedroom voice. Remember, I told you how to have a bedroom voice. I'll link the video right here.
Yeah.
And while you're telling him the story, you're caressing his chest. He's in a very relaxed mood, whispering all of this story. You're almost inaudible. Well, the room is, I'm hoping that the room is well air conditioned, because you can't be telling that kind of story in a
well, you know where.
You can't be telling that kind of story.
I'm telling you.
Guy will not have patience.
Honestly.
You can't even be robbing him when it's... That's why money is good.
Sweating.
That's why money is good in this kind of situation. So that you're telling him in a very relaxed way.
Everywhere is smelling nice.
Yeah, you can't go there and you're resting on him. Your armpit is smelling. Your hair not done. No.
That's not the kind of
woman
we're talking about. Yeah. Everything has to be on point.
So go on with the story. I'm loving it.
And then you come closer, and then you're drawn to her. Then you perceive the scent. It's a familiar scent. You perceive the posture. She looks more familiar, and then you can't help it anymore. You flip her around, and then it's me. Babe, at that point, you can see him jerk. Everything jerks. And then, I can assure you he's going to grab you at that point. Just let go. But don't stop the story. He's going to use kisses to try to shut you up, because he just wants to go to the promised land.
And then you pin him down. You pin him down, and then you tell him the story furthermore. You just... in his ears. This time, he's on the bed. You just lay across
him.
Across
At
him.
this point, you're assertive and aggressive like a tigress. You don't let him go. You don't let him take control at this point. It's your story. It's your plot.
And then you go down. on it. Let's assume this is the man.
This is him, Oga.
You're telling him the story in his ears. So, how do you love my story?
Oh, girl.
Would you want it to come to reality?
You're seducing him.
You rub his chest. And in his mind, he's like, what has taken over this woman?
Woman, what have you done to my wife?
What? Who are you?
Yeah.
Where are you from?
And
you will tell him,
it's still me, baby.
you don't know what you're up against.
And that is it.
We're whispering, we're still whispering.
Everything
You know that.
Not Steve, bang, one, pam.
You have to be creative in the bed.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if you're too predictable in the bedroom, my darling, it's going to cause familiarity.
That breeds content.
That breeds content, my darling. There was a guy. Ooh, he knew how to do this.
To play with words?
Oh my God. This guy knew how to play this phone conversation very well. Now, this is much more effective when the guy is not around, when your partner is not around.
Mm-hmm.
You can play with his sensory nervous system through your voice.
That links to his brain.
That links to his brain. That's why she said through whispering. So you're on the phone at night, you're ready to go to bed, and you're speaking. After a while, you're talking about the day, asking him about his day, and he tells you, and all of a sudden, he's asking, okay, so what are you wearing? And you tell him, guess what? What do you think I'm wearing? You can see how soft my voice is, right? Women, you have to learn how to use your bedroom voice. It's so important. It's not every time you say, so what do you think I'm wearing?
That's not sexy.
That's not, you have to every time be soft to use your feminine. That's how you cash out. That's how you cash out. He asks you, what are you wearing? What are you doing? Where are you? And you tell him, guess what? I'm in the bedroom. I'm in bed with nothing on. This is like phone.
Yeah, but it has a twist.
Okay.
Just keep going.
Then tell me what you're doing.
I'm mesmerized already.
He's asking you, tell me what you're doing. You really want to know, right? Yes. And you go on to say, oh, now you go be the man now.
Okay, so baby, what are you wearing?
Why you holding?
I'm the man.
Why you holding your crotch?
I'm the man. The joystick.
Where is this?
Baby, you're killing me right here.
I am. Okay, ask me the question now.
So, baby, what are you wearing?
Do you really? Why is this one? No, let's be serious. Let's be serious.
Yeah. No. Okay, so baby girl.
No,
it's funny, right? Okay, so baby girl, just tell me.
Okay.
Tell me, what are you wearing underneath everything?
I am actually wearing nothing. Now, do you really want to know what I'm doing? What I'm up about?
Oh, yes. Tell me.
All right, so I need you to close your eyes.
It's closed, baby.
And listen to me carefully.
I'm all yes.
My body is tingling with the thought of you.
Oh, baby, you're
caressing. You're gonna let me finish. So basically, right, you're actually painting a picture of what you want him to do when he's not around. And you're saying it with the most softest voice ever. If you're a good storyteller, you can paint a picture of, a proper normal day. Him going to work, coming back, you preparing meals for him, and you taking off his clothes, and then bathing him, caressing him, pampering him in the bathtub. He's just laying. You're in the bathtub. He's just laying on top of you with your legs crossed around his waist, and then you're bathing him.
That one there's gonna drive him crazy.
You're bathing him, kissing his neck, kissing his ears, and telling him how appreciative you are of how, supportive and how much of a provider he is. You're going to praise him in the softest of words.
Cater to his ego.
Cater to his ego. Make sure that you caress him, especially a man who's been good to you. All of this in a very soft voice. You have to whisper all of this. And when it gets to the passionate area, make sure that when you're telling him what he's doing to you, you are also producing the sound that will come out from him, probably going down on you. Oh, your tongue caressing the crevices of my mouth ever rest. I love what you're doing. And then I push you into the bed, make you close your eyes, and I graze my fingers from the crown of your head to the sole of your feet.
That man is a gunner.
And then I spread them legs, exposing your trumpets. And I bow before it.
Come blow it. Blow the trumpet.
and all of this, just paint a picture. If you're into, I don't want to call the word, but if you're into, is it erotica, then you know how to tell that story.
But you know the funny thing? Women are born storytellers. That's why we tell bedtime stories to the kids.
Okay.
And they drift off to sleep. So just tap into that inner goddess.
You know, a lot of women as well. Like for me now, I'm not a good storyteller, honestly. So I would have some mental blockage when it comes to telling, straight. But there are people who know how to tell this kind of story. So if you know that you're a good storyteller and you can paint a vivid picture for your man to interpret in his head, what you're trying to do is make him connect with you mentally
on a deep
level. And that's not something that every woman does in their home or in their relationship. So it gets you standing outside of the bunch in such a way that you're an intrigue, right? It's not just about the intercourse that you have with him. It's about the procedure, the journey that you take towards getting him there. It's the build up. Everything is all about building up, the anticipation. So after you paint that picture, you know that he's going to be like this, with vein pulsating everywhere, waiting for it to be raptured
in the staff
or
of
consumed.
office.
His staff of office is standing erect or standing erect.
Attention
to be massaged, but you're not there. He finishes up the best way he can.
Yeah.
But the truth is that if he's on a business trip, he will want to wrap up that business trip to get to you faster. You know why? Because you've
stimulated something
mentally, and you've made him visualize it. And who is he visualizing? You, because you're the main character. So at the end of the day, when he meets you, it is all over. He would want to practicalize exactly what you have told him. And trust me, they would do extra more. Oh, what am I saying? They will do extra. It happens all the time.
Yeah.
All right. So, let me they talk since so.
No, it's girl, you're on fire.
Yes, sir.
And this is it. This is it. A lot of women need to understand that what sets you apart from the bunch is your ability to creep into his head. Just get in there, girl. Get in there and F him up.
mind F him up.
Yes.
If you know how to mind F him up, even before you get to the bedroom, wow, you've captivated. You have the key to his heart and to his mind and to his soul. It's all about the games that you can play. You have to learn how to play these games, all right, and spice it up in the bedroom. Okay, so this is where we end it until we come your way. Whenever we do,
Yes.
do you know that God loves you and we love
We love
you
you
best.
more.
Mwah.
Mwah.